This is part of the Jacob Javits Center expansion, and right at 38th Street and 11th Avenue. Incredible job they're doing on this expansion. And from the expansion, we can see the rest of Jacob Javits Center. Just a huge building when you look at it. And as it should be, so many great events always go on at the Jacob Javits Center. Now, we're looking south, and right at that intersection at 34th Street and 11th Avenue is where the official Hudson Yards project begins. But all along the Jacob Javits Center, there's construction going on. It's just a sign of the times where people realize that the whole neighborhood is changing. You might as well transform around the Jacob Javits Center also. And then looking north from 38th Street and 11th Avenue, you can see the neighbors of the Javits Center, all these tall high-rises. And then even right next to where we're filming, there's going to be a whole set of new buildings that are going to be high-rise office buildings and apartments right next to the Jacob Javits Center. Closer look at the addition for the Javits Center. You hear about it, but you might not see it because no one is going to do the filming of it, except for me, of course. You can just see how extensive and how big the addition is going to be. This is just an additional closer look to see the construction progressing. And here is a continuation of the construction project of the addition of the Javits Center. What an extensive job they are doing. This is 40th and 11th Avenue, and you can see here the traffic, but this is going to be magnificent for the Javits Center once they're done. And you could look further south to see the Javits Center in the distance. Here we have a slightly different view of the Javits Center renovation. This is the concrete part of the Javits Center renovation. And you can just see how extensive it is. All the way to 12th Avenue, all the way to the Hudson. Look at this work that they're doing. Just amazing. The quality of the work, the amount of work that they have to do. Since it's going to be such a big public venue, they have to be extra careful with what they're doing. A little bit more of a view of this beautiful construction and addition to the Javits Center. Look at this massive construction, sturdy construction, built for the next 500 years. A public project like this, they really go all out to make sure it's going to last a long time. They have to, because it is built for generations. And that's looking east. Then as we look at this massive project that's from one side of the block to the other side of the block, we'll look towards the Hudson River. Yes, in the distance, that's the Hudson River, 12th Avenue. So this new project goes from 11th Avenue to 12th Avenue. Huge, just huge. From 12th Avenue and 40th Street, we can see the progress of the Javits Center. The expansion, over 1 million square feet is going to be added. So that's going to be incredible. It's going to be one of the largest conference centers, the Jacob Javits Center, in all the Northeast. It's an investment. One of the reasons for people to come to New York so that they can have this investment, they could be here, participate, and you can just see how busy it is here on 12th Avenue. It's a Sunday and it's still really busy. This is what they call the West Side Highway. Not really a highway, but they like to think of it as a highway in New York, but it goes right by the Javits Center. And the Javits Center is about almost 2 to 3 blocks long. Huge amount of space. And as I mentioned, they're adding an additional 1 million square feet to the Javits Center. Here, just a little bit further away from the Javits Center at 40th and 12th Avenue, to get a little bit better perspective of what's going on. You could also see how much space there is there. That glass, that green glass building, that's also part of the Javits Center. You can see how far south it goes. And then it's close to the water transportation. There's a ferry service right over here, waterway ferry service, which makes it very convenient also for people from New Jersey to come to the Javits Center if they need to. Sometimes people want to park their cars in New Jersey, they live in New Jersey, and they'd like to come to the Javits Center. That makes it easier rather than driving into Manhattan or taking train service into Manhattan. Just another view of the Javits Center and the addition in relation to Hudson Yards. You can see how close Hudson Yards is and the Javits Center, and how massive the Javits Center is. Almost 3 blocks, especially with this addition. It's just incredible.